welcome to my channel. It's only December 6th. It's been raining today, so I came out to see how wet the birds are getting. I see this area here is getting a little bit of rain. I think I'll put up one of my old air mattresses over the edge of that. Look how big they're getting. Getting huge. I think it's next. Is it Monday already? No, I think it's the 9th. The 9th of June, I go to the finishing food. It'll be 10 more days after that. Yeah, I think it was the 18th or so. They should be ready to sell. If you're going to sell them to like the rotisserie chicken places, we're going to eat them. But that means they're going to be over a kilo, which is only 2 pounds. It's not very big, but it's big enough to eat a couple of them. And I separated them out, so I have 10 on each side now instead of 20. I put the 10 from the other place that I bought them from down here, and they're also doing just as good. I thought there was going to be a huge difference in the growth rate and stuff, but I don't think it's the chickens that much. I think the chickens are pretty close to the same. I think it's the food. If I do another experiment sometime, I'll get the food from Pacifica and feed it to them compared to the food from this other place. I got one on this side here that's real weak. It doesn't barely move around at all. I move them from the food. There's a cat there. I move them from over to the food over to the water so it can get a drink of water. It barely walks, like one of its legs is, yeah, see, it's thirsty. Yeah, I'll have to nurse that one, see if we get him big enough to eat. But these here are just about just as big as the other ones. And they're eating about, oh, the groups of 10 are eating about a half a kilo of food per day. I just top off their feeding trough in the morning and then at night, and I give them a new container of water every morning. And I'm really liking I got tiles down in the ground instead of letting them just poop through the wire. And it looks kind of messy, but there's an advantage to this is they're kind of just squashing their poop down, walking on it, and then about every week I'm going over here and pulling each tile out and just scraping it off into a bucket, and it's semi-dry, and there's no smell to it at all, and we're having no flies at all so far. Once they get a little bigger, I might not be able to do that. But otherwise, if you had these here just pooping on the floor, the cages are so low you can't really clean them out. This cement here is very rough, so this is going to be real hard to clean over here. Need like a high pressure sprayer or something like that. Got a cat in there, sitting in the box, living it up. You're okay, buddy, I won't bother you. There's my pile of rocks. That's about half the rocks I have. Maybe 2/3. Still got a ton in the old rock shop, bunch in the basement, bunch over by the camping area. Whole bunch down underneath there, underneath the table. I'd like to get them all cleared out. I put a video up today about rocks, some of the rocks I found and stuff. They're really cool. If you like, I mean, I use them for sparking and stuff like that. And normal people have no use for them. But if I had a rock saw, I'd love to cut some of these up, like these jasper rocks and stuff, because they're just super shiny glass-like structures inside of them. Sometimes there's all kinds of crystals and stuff. They'd make beautiful, you know, paperweights and things like that. There's one right here. Look how shiny and smooth that is. I mean, that is beyond smooth. That is exactly like glass. That one doesn't spark very good though. That's a step beyond quartzite, whatever that is. But here's one right here. You can see the light reflecting off that. That's black and just glass smooth. I know that's a good sparker. Now almost all these rocks here, I've taken one or two thin shards off of them, and then I just save them. These right here turned out to be pretty incredible. This is some sort of a white quartzite, not regular quartz, but quartzite. See, my battery's running low. Alright, take care everybody. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Take care.